Ukraine's Zelenskyy says almost 50 killed as Russia bombs a grocery store.
Here's a summary of the article.
Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy said Thursday that at least 48 people were killed in a Russian strike that hit a grocery store in the northeast Kharkiv region. Zelenskyy condemned the demonstrably brutal Russian crime, calling it a rocket attack on an ordinary grocery store, and labeling it a terrorist attack. He said more than 48 people were killed, and the country's prosecutor general later put the death toll at least 49. Images shared online by Zelenskyy's office showed emergency workers examining a huge pile of crushed concrete and twisted metal at the scene of the purported strike, while others showed the bodies of victims laying on the ground after being removed from the rubble. "My condolences to all those who have lost their loved ones. Help is being provided to the wounded," Zelenskyy said on his Telegram account. "Russian terror must be stopped. Anyone who helps Russia circumvent sanctions is a criminal. Rescuers continue to work at the site," Sinihubov said on Telegram. Zelenskyy vowed that Ukraine would respond to the terrorists. "Absolutely fair and powerful."
This post received a score of 6,600, with an upvote ratio of 96%. Here are the top comments in response to this article.
"They also bombed another hospital today with guided bombs." Edit. If anyone wants to read more about Russia targeting hospitals and healthcare facilities, Russia's 226 attacks on healthcare targets in Ukraine are part of a larger pattern. Russian strikes on hospitals during the Russian invasion of Ukraine, Wikipedia.
But God forbid we keep assisting Ukraine.
US Republicans forbid. Treasonous and terror-supporting Republicans who will do anything to get their Christian theocracy, including betray those fighting for liberty. Edit. The Republican can't cope. Surprise. Don't forget the Tankies. When you go far enough in either direction, the ideologies truly just become the same pile of shit. Now we have hyper-MAGAs playing footsies with the communists. Bizarre.
Which is nuts, of course, because Russia hasn't been a communist country in more than 30 years. Like, what the fuck are you doing, Tankies? A country run by oil-rich oligarchs is somehow worthy of your love? Marx would be spinning in his grave.
Tankies are physically incapable of having opinions that don't ultimately boil down to US, West, NATO bad.
And naturally, anyone who opposes US, West, NATO equals good, despite that not being even remotely true. Fucking Tankies.
For real, I've seen so many with fucking North Korean flags in their Twitter handles. Russia, China, Palestine, even Iran? Okay, I can at least see what might lead some people to support those countries. I'm sympathetic to the Palestinians myself. But North Korea? Really?
Trump likes North Korea, ergo, they like North Korea.
Hiroza had a population of around 330 people. That's a sixth of that town, dead in one strike.
That's just fucking disgusting. I can't wait until Putin drops dead, but he'll probably just be replaced by someone who's just as worse.
Probably much worse. Imagine Putin but smarter.
Putin is a fucking piece of trash, but I don't think he's stupid.
Greater than a 6-year-old boy was said to be among the dead in the village, which had a population of only about 500 people before the war. So, if the death toll is accurate, 10% of the village's pre-war population died in this single Russian terrorist attack.
Population is about 330. They wiped 1/6 of the population.
Yet Lavrov is being invited to talk his horseshit in the UN. Simply unbelievable.
UN as a joke.
Honestly, it's just the League of Nations all over again with Hitler in Poland.
Anyone advocating for cutting off support for Ukraine's defense is advocating for more of this and worse.
All you need to do is look at Chechnya and Syria. Russia has zero regard for life. They will flatten an entire city filled with children and civilians with bombs and artillery. Killing innocents is what Russia does. Oh, and their soldiers rape and torture anybody they find on the way. Men, women, children, they don't care. They're modern-day barbarians. Russia commits war crimes and atrocities for breakfast.
This video was automatically created by Reddit to speech. The article and comments in this video were selected from Reddit according to their upvotes, and any paraphrasing was performed by smmry.com, without any human intervention.